One of the strangest things about modern life is how much people spend time talking about the world and how little time they spend fixing their own. People can spend hours analysing wars, scandals, politics, and celebrities, debating what's wrong with everything. But when it comes to their own life, many people just look away. So the question isn't just why the world feels chaotic. The real question is, why are so many people more comfortable analysing the world than confronting themselves? Talking about the world feels productive. You can analyse politics, you can debate scandals, argue about who is right or wrong, and it feels like engagement. It feels like awareness. It even feels like intelligence. But none of it requires change. None of it requires you to confront your own decisions, your habits, or even your bad patterns. And that's why it's so attractive, because focusing on the world often means avoiding yourself. Alas, destruction isn't random, it's functional. People just don't get distracted. They move towards distraction because it serves a purpose. If your attention is filled with headlines, scandals, outrage, and commentary, you don't have to look at uncomfortable questions like this. Am I happy with my life? Am I avoiding something? What do I actually need to change? And once attention is pulled outward, self-reflection disappears. And within this, modern culture has built entire systems around this, very cleverly, as manipulation. News cycles, social media, celebrity culture. There is always something happening, always something to react to, always someone to criticize. But gossip and outrage are powerful because they allow people to feel involved, but without being responsible. You can analyze everyone else's life without ever confronting your own. And when people aren't distracted by the present, they often retreat into the past. This issue is nostalgia. Nostalgia becomes another form of escape. People constantly talk about how things used to be, better times, how the world was different, but nostalgia can quietly disconnect people from their present. It's actually one of the worst things we have to deal with in therapists, how many people see themselves as what they were to who they are now. Because if the past is where meaning lives, then the present becomes something to endure rather than to engage with. And then if you strip it back, most distraction comes from one thing. That word is avoidance. Avoiding difficult conversations, avoiding uncomfortable decisions, avoiding responsibility for change. Because once you see something clearly in your own life, you become responsible for doing something about it. And responsibility is uncomfortable. Distraction, well, that's easy. So the cost of this isn't obvious at first, but it builds slowly. Years pass. People stay in the same patterns. The same frustrations repeat. And people wonder why life hasn't changed. But all that attention has been spent everywhere else except where it actually mattered. The problem isn't that people care about the world. The world matters. But when attention is always directed outward, people slowly disconnect from their own lives. So the real question isn't, what's happening in the world, the real question is, what are you avoiding in your own? Because distraction isn't the problem, it's the symptom. And the longer you stay distracted, the further you move away from your own life. That's Sunday sermon. And if you want to help yourself to remove your distractions from the outside world and work on your inner self, please go to my website, www.richclark.net, and be looking forward to a free 30-minute consultation and to work from there.